Alright, so after high school, everybody's getting out of high school, everybody's doing their thing, graduating, you know, basically having their last summer of freedom. But here's the thing, everybody goes out into the world kind of blind because we assume that college is easy, we assume that going to the military is going to be easy, going to some kind of academy, or just, finding a job and just working and not doing anything, just staying home with your parents and basically just working. We think that all that's going to be easy because for years we thought, wow, I can't wait to be 18, I can't wait to be an adult or, a young adult. I can't wait to be able to do things, on my own, by my choice, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. It's not what we make it out to be. I I went into college kind of blind. I mean, don't get me wrong, I come from a small town, and yeah, I didn't think it was going to be this hard, but I've gone through plenty of things. I've lost people along the way, I've felt alone, I've been stressed, but you know what? I'm getting through it. And everybody is probably going to experience what I've been going through for the past couple months at least once in their life. It's not something that people are going to avoid. It's like, I came to college thinking it was going to be easy, and most people think that college is going to be easy because we've been going to school 13 years straight for, three quarters of the year, and then we have 3 months of summer. And, all's well, and it's all easy, and we've been through it before. That's not the case with college. You go through elementary school. It's easy. 1 + 1 = 2, and then you kind of upgrade every year through math and science and whatever subject. Then you get to middle school or 8th grade, and then you basically get promoted to high school, and then high school kind of gets a little harder, but at the same time it's not that much harder because we've been doing it for years. Here's the thing is, for those 13 years, 12 years, 13, 13, we do the same thing. We go to school for 8 hours straight, and then we do whatever else after school, whatever. Okay, fine. We're set up on a schedule, and they hold our hands through everything. Through high school, through elementary school, middle school, whatever it is, they hold our hands through it. What they don't prepare you for is college. They don't tell you, hey, in college, nobody's going to be there to hold your hand. Nobody's going to be there, to make sure your grades are up. Nobody's going to say, hey, you're failing my class, so you need to pick up your work, blah, blah, blah. No, there's none of that. It's you, yourself, on your own. And on top of going to school and dealing with that, you're going to deal with your own social problems and probably millions of other things on top of becoming a different person, because while you're going to school, you're shifting from being a child to a young adult. It's like when you're a kid, when you're a little kid, like 4 or 5, you're a lot different than when you're 10. And when you're 10, you're a lot different from when you're 15. And when you're 15, you're a lot different from how you're going to be when you're 20. So, throughout our lives, we go through changes, and I don't think we consciously actually think about it. But a lot of people go into college thinking, it's going to be easy. It's going to be the same as high school. It's not. You have to be prepared to sacrifice things for yourself. You also have to do what's best for you. I have a lot of trouble taking my own advice, as most people do. So, if you know who I am and you know what I'm going through, don't be like, Jamie, take your own advice. No, that can't happen. But, I do, this isn't for me, this isn't, for anyone but people who are graduating from high school, especially people who are graduating from high school and want to know what college is like, want to know what they might face. But most importantly, this is for everybody who's graduating from back home, you know? All the people who are graduating from Holtville High School, because I was actually going to go basically be a presenter in a class, but that never happened. I ended up getting sick, and then I ended up missing out. And I really wish that I could have been there, you know, to tell everybody what I'm telling you guys now. Quite honestly, I think I'm kind of gonna make a series out of this, but it's there's a lot of stuff you go through, and it's very different, and you're gonna feel alone at times, you're gonna feel stressed out, you're gonna not know what to do. And most schools actually have places for you to go. It's like here at Fresno State, you know, they have a health center with counseling, and then they have advisors for like everything. You know, schools try and as much as I say that they don't hold your hand, they try to provide as much as possible for you to be successful. It's like, you know, if you're on academic probation, they have either you can take a workshop that's 2 hours long, or you can take a 1-unit class. And I don't know, I think that's like meets 1 semester, not really worth giving up 1 unit. But I mean, you know, they also have a rule throughout the whole school system is, you know, for every hour you spend in class, you need to spend 2 hours studying. Yeah, it sucks, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't do it, but, you know, it's something that actually probably I should do, and I would recommend everyone else to do so. In college, you're gonna feel either like you don't have enough time, you have too much time, or you're just gonna be completely lost in the world. But there are people out there for you. You know, you're gonna get homesick too. No matter what you do, you're gonna get homesick. I mean, if you come from a small town, you're gonna be homesick a lot. I think I've been homesick since like the first month I was here. Don't get me wrong, it's nice here. And it's nice not to walk out and see a million people who know what your business is. But at the same time, it sucks when you're away from home and you know people are sick, you know what's going on down home, and you know problems. You're gonna have to deal with it, get through it on your own, trust me. It's not easy for me to be here away from, you know, all my friends, all my family, because I don't know very many people up here, and there are times that I feel alone because I don't have the people I know, you know, like my boyfriend, my mom, my sister, my brother, my best friends, you know. I don't have those people here. I can't just, you know, go into their arms and hug them for comfort. And a lot of people are going to go do things that will prevent them from doing that. But you know what? It's something we kind of grow accustomed to. And it's going to take some time, but you'll get used to it. And just, you know, you're not the only person who's going to go through it. You're not. Trust me. But, as I said, there's ways for you to get through it. There's people you can go to. You can seek help. And just don't give up. If you really want something, you're not going to give up on it. Or you shouldn't. I don't know if you will or not, but you shouldn't. So, with all that said, just remember, you know, college is not going to be as easy as everybody makes it out to be. Anything you do right after high school is not going to be easy, because it's going to be a change. And you're going to have to adjust on your own. And you're going to become a different person. It's part of growing up. That's what I've been told. And I didn't think about that before. And now I think about it all the time. Because this is me growing up to be the person I'm going to be for the rest of my life. So, with all of this said so far, I hope you guys take it in, think about it, and, you know, don't just look to me. You know, find other people who've experienced what you want to experience. You know, if you're going to go to college, talk to somebody who's going to go to college, or who's gone to college. You know, if you're going into the military, talk to people who've been in the military, see what it's like. You know, talk to people who've been through what you want to go through, or what you're going to go through. Get a hold on what you might experience.